before people seen the Waist Gang and the Waist Trainer products and so on and so forth, you were rapping previously.
Yeah.
Can you explain how long you've been rapping for, and you know, just explain how the time, maybe the time
frame.
reference between the rapping and the Waist Gang stuff, and then why you picked back up on
rapping.
Exactly.
I've been actually rapping since I was a little girl. So to go back to age-wise, it'll be impossible. I just know that I would used to aggravate my sister all the time and her boyfriends, and that's the only way I would not tell my mom if they would let me perform and annoy the hell out of them with my little bubblegum raps as a little girl. I always liked the performing. I even got little videos of me at ages 6 and 7 actually rapping. However, to get serious with it, I want to say around MySpace, this had to be in 2008, I think. Around 2008, MySpace was out. I was able to put out little records. I did a couple, I think Nims had This Is Why I'm Hot. Whatever year that came out, I remade that and said, my MySpace is hot. And it went viral. And I was just a little girl playing with the song. And then Lil Mama had My Lip Gloss Is Poppin'. And I did My MySpace Is Poppin'. Everything that was hot, I would just make it about MySpace. And this was whenever that was created, so I don't know the exact year. And I gained a whole lot of fans through that because MySpace had a music page or something where you can share the song, and it just went over and over. And once I made the conversion from MySpace to Facebook, they followed me. And then once I converted from Facebook to Instagram, they followed me. But when I got on Instagram, the rapping wasn't paying me. So it was something I needed to hustle, and getting show money was cool, but I have children, I have a family, I had support. I was a single mother at the time. So I decided to say, hey, I'm working on my body. I just had my son. I'm going to sell myself. I'm going to sell it. Not like these women. I'm going to sell what I'm doing. So I came up with my product, and I was like, hey, how would you like to lose 3 to 2 inches or 4 inches, whatever the tagline was with my first post. And people would just hit me up. And at first it started from, okay, mail me a money order. You know, this was before I knew anything about I think PayPal was out, but I didn't know too much about it. So that's actually when I decided to go back to college, and I got my associate's degree, and that's how I learned about merchants and what I needed to do to actually receive my money and take myself seriously as far as the business. As far as marketing, I just learned that from being a natural hustler because I've been selling stuff all my life. So then business started prospering, you know, God's grace. On Instagram, I started popping, everything going crazy. I made a successful website, started from Wix.com to Big Cartel to Store Envy and then Shopify. Whatever it was, I just was selling my products and people were buying it. And I decided, okay, cool. I made it to a point where I'm financially stable and I got financial stability, but there's still something, I'm bored. You know, making money is not fun. I don't care what anybody says. If it's not your passion, there's nothing you can do that will make you happy. I don't care how much money you got in the bank if you're not doing what you love. I mean, I love making women feel good about themselves, don't get me wrong. However, that was a thrill, and it's still a very great passion of mine. But now I need to let them know who I really am, and I need them to hear my story. So for those girls who were once where I was, because I came from the bottom of the barrel, literally, they can understand that they can get to where I'm at today. So I never wanted to forget about those fans who were there from rapping, because it was kind of like a cheat code. You know, it's like you show up to a party to get a free waist shaper, but then I'm rapping. So it's like I cheated, but I always told myself, hey, I'll go back to them. I'm going to make sure that, you know, the people who supported me, and maybe I gave them hope as opposed to not being a businesswoman, but as being a rapper, or maybe just being a mother or a figure, whatever it was that it was. I just knew that there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about touring the world and rapping. So it's something you can't stop thinking about, then you obviously should do it. And I had more time, space. Like I said, we have 3 offices now. You know, we've been blessed to have people to handle other things as business goes. And now it's time to focus on me. I've done everything else. I've sacrificed for 2 years on what made everybody else happy, as far as women, as far as the company, as far as my team. And now everybody agrees it's time for me to just do me.
Now, your rap name was PreMadonna before also?
Yeah, it was PreMadonna. It's It's actually Pre. I was going by Pre, and then people will always say, well, what does Pre mean? And then I'll have to go into all these abbreviations, and which is cool, but it's Pre and PreMadonna, so it's kind of tricky.